Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new game, Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. This is one of my personal favorite games of all time, and it looks like I don't have an open file, but we can change that quickly. Yeah, I'm sure. So I've actually played through this game a number of times throughout the years, and I absolutely love it. I've done this whole main story, I've done the extra, I've done even the secret mode in the game, which, who knows, maybe I'll show off one day, but what I'm trying to get across is I love this game. This is one of my favorites of all time. Kirby really is probably my favorite Nintendo franchise around, and this is probably other than Kirby 64, this is, well, actually, I was going to say other than like Kirby 64, that this really got me into it, but I've been playing Kirby all my life. But I think this is probably my favorite Kirby game. Because you got the cool looking hats like in Superstar. You got the awesome game of Kirby's Adventure, and it's been updated to look even better. So there's just like nothing about this game that is bad, I guess, in my eyes. This might be like one of my top games because it is so good. There's very few that I think even master today's standards. Even later Kirby titles after this, I don't think quite hit this same level of quality. But that's enough of this. Let's head off. So as I was saying before, this game does have the same sort of hat deal as Superstar. And I believe Superstar was the first game in the Kirby to do that, to have these hats, depending on which power you have. And so right now, as you can see, I'm using Spark. Spark's one of my favorite. It's just super good. But I'm taking a beating here. And right there, I know this is going really fast, but Crash is a screen clearing move. So no matter what's on screen, it automatically gets rid of it. Fire, we have to use actually a number of times. Oh man, I can't believe I died. That's what I get for Russian. We have to use a number of times through this game. For the fact that we need it to get to secret areas most of the time. A lot of secret areas in this game rely on you shooting yourself out of a cannon, and in order to do that, you need a move such as fire, or laser, or burning, or something to that effect that will allow you to set a wick on fire. But you need one of those moves, and without it, you're screwed. So if you don't like fire and you're playing this game, well, get used to using fire, because the trickiest parts of this game are using the fire power-up, unfortunately. So we know we clear a level completely when the door is yellow and we have an orange star. I don't think there's any secrets in this first world, so we don't really have to worry about them now. But in the next world, I think for sure there's a secret, and those secrets just open up other doors in the overworld. So you might have been able to see that we opened up I think that was like a mini game one. We'll have to go back and check, but you get a mini game one. You unlock a little mini game that you can play once per turning on the game, I think. And each mini game has a couple different levels of it. The higher levels of them are actually quite difficult. At least one of them, it gets. Oh man, that's a bit of a cheap shot. But yeah, the higher levels of them do get significantly more difficult. But it's nothing that you can't really take on. Because, well, okay. This is one thing I hate about the fire power up in this game is they shoot out those little fireballs, and they, most of the time when you come across them, they shoot them out the moment you enter the screen. They're the same screen they're on. If you enter the screen they're on, and then that's when they shoot it out. And it's almost like it homes to you. So let's see what's in here. Ooh, sword power up. So this is another thing you can unlock when you complete levels. You can get these museums. This is a bomb rally, which I'll play a little later, but for now, we won't worry about it. So, first world is pretty simple. I think if you have the right power-up, you can actually defeat this guy, even, surprisingly, even faster than that. Also, I love in this game how Kirby's ice power-up is the, ice climbers. I think that's absolutely hilarious. Especially, I think I really enjoyed it a lot when I was a lot younger, and I think that's why I really enjoy the freeze power-up now. Is because I really enjoyed ice climbers. Ice climbers is probably one of my favorite and least favorite power-ups. Or not ice climbers is, but it's one of my favorite and least favorite arcade games of all time. I really, really do enjoy it, but geez, if I'm not like terrible at it. But you know what? That's alright. I'm okay being bad at like arcade games because they're meant to be hard. And I don't know, I never spent a lot of time playing them, so most of the time with like those older arcade games, like you just don't even ever get the option to, at least I never did, to play them in like a true arcade because like the arcades don't exist anymore. And even when I was quite a bit younger, they just didn't exist. But anyways, we're done like, oh yeah, that goes right to the boss. And that's actually why I picked up the spike power-up. The spike power-up is really good on this boss because, well, surprise, surprise, it's Wispy Woods. And Wispy is the easiest boss. All you have to do here is just sit here with Spike and it's done. Just like that, we're done the first world of the game. Wow. This game moves fast. It does slow down a little bit in a couple of the later worlds, especially for one boss in particular, for the sheer fact that I'm not very good at that boss. Even though I've played this game a ton over the years, I've never gotten better at this one boss. For whatever reason. Ooh, I'll take your parasol, please. Parasol is another power-up I really enjoy. It makes you like invincible from above, which is pretty nice. And in this level where there's lots of these coconuts around, they just... Oh my god, fire. I hate fire so much. Don't get me wrong, I get used to it, but from not playing this game for as long as I haven't, I hate fire. Boy do I ever. But such as it is, we'll continue on hating fire. Ooh, there's Crash. So if you're on the same screen as Crash when he falls, you do take damage. But I think with our parasol there, we are safe from it because parasol is wonderful like that. So parasol also just slows your descent, which is very, very nice. Tornado is sort of a wishy-washy. I don't care for it very much, but it definitely has its uses in the game. And I do actually use it for one boss in particular. I think Tornado, it might be the best way. There might be one better way, but that way is a lot harder in my opinion to do. So we might have time to do a couple more levels of these. Ooh, we got Star Race. You know what? Screw it. We'll do Star Race. I love these air ride, and that's why I really like Kirby's air ride. But this should be pretty easy. So we ride along these rails, and as long as there's not like a rough patch, all we have to do is hold A. And the closer you're able to hold A to these rough patches without hitting them, you get speed boosts. And that goes along... Oh man, I am not doing very good though. I swear I'm doing this. Well, you know what? Unless I really pick it up here, which it doesn't look like I'm going to. Second's okay. I probably could have done a lot better, but trying to talk and do that at the same time is not the best. I think we get a 1-up? 2 1-ups. Even better. So if you get first place, you get 3 1-ups. Third place, I think you get 1/4. I don't think you get anything because at that point you just need to try a little bit harder. Because it's not too hard, even though I didn't make it look the easiest in the world. But at this rate, with me being so careless in how I'm playing, I'm going to experience another death here right away. Unless we get a nice little soda pop or something, because I'm not doing so good. But I think it's because I'm not paying attention. Also, I'm playing this on the GameCube, which I'm sure the border told that. So I've never actually played this on the GameCube controller. I'm going to use that as an excuse, and that's why I'm just going to die there because, whatever. But we'll grab the electric power-up, or spark, as it likes to be called, power up one more time, and we'll take down a wheelie here mighty quick because, as you can see, it does so much damage. And we're actually going to pick up the wheel power-up because I believe this is a nice little section where you can just sort of use the wheel power-up and not really worry about much. Yeah, and I think there's and there's our soda pop we could have picked up. Oh well. The only bad part about this little section here is you stop wheeling every time you have to change directions because you hit the wall in this part, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And I think there's something down. Ah, yes, there it is. I know there's something down one of these pits. So coming down here, we do see there is a 1-up for us, and we will happily pick that up and carry on away. Woo! Burning through this. Like I even feel like I'm talking faster. But I think to finish this episode up, we're gonna play the bomb rally, and that will be it for today. So the bomb rally, you can choose what direction you hit the bomb in, and you just sort of hit it around. Now, with the CPUs, this can get a little tricky, but it's even more fun if you're able to play it with real people. I know at recess, me and my friends used to, oh damn it, I should have stopped telling my story. Oh, we still got a 1-up, so that's all right. We used to play all these mini games at like during our recesses, because it was a ton of fun, and all 4 of us would be able to link up. That's the way to play this game. If you can play it with 4 people, that's the way to do it. But I think that's going to be it for today. We did conquer quite a bit. In the next episode, we're going to continue cruising on through, and hopefully we get to the second boss, because, well, we shouldn't have an issue with that. But until then, I've been DjCinnamonBun. This has been Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland. Until then, oh, I was going to say, till then, I've been DjCinnamonBun, but you knew that already. So, I'll see you next time with more of this. Bye!